Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make coconut oil. So what do you want to get? The brown coconuts. um yeah, those are the brown ones, the dried ones or the ripe ones. Yeah, that's what you want to get, because if you get the green ones, they're not gonna work for the video, or they're not gonna be able to make coconut oil. Next thing, you're gonna get a knife, and you see that little line on the coconut. You're basically gonna take the back of the knife and smack on that line really hard, and yeah, you basically just keep flipping and hitting right around, and eventually the coconut will crack open. See, really easy. And you just wanna do that for like the rest of your coconuts. So yeah, that little thing, a little yellowish thing, cream colored thing inside there, that actually tastes really good. So if you ever crack open a dry coconut and you find any of those in there, you feel free to eat it, but don't eat the outside part. That part is, it is edible, but you shouldn't eat it. It does not taste good. Just eat the part that's inside the nut. So I'm gonna show you guys again how easy it is. You basically just crack it multiple times, and you see, first time guys, I actually got it cracked, and as you can see, the water is actually currently draining out, and that one is actually almost perfect. Yeah, and so you're gonna wanna get a knife next, and basically you wanna take the flesh, which is the white thing, out of the shell of the coconut, because the shell of the coconut's not gonna be doing any good. So basically just wanna put it in between. Yeah, so basically you're gonna be putting it in between the shell and the meat, and you're gonna be prying it open. Also later on I'm gonna show you another way you can cut it open, but that uses a very sharp knife, and you need to be pretty skilled with a knife to do it. So if you're under the age of 12, do not try this without adult supervision, or you'll cut yourself. Another trick you can try is basically taking the back of your knife, a really big knife or something heavy, and knocking the bottom of the shell a couple times right around, so it kind of loosens up the knot a little bit. And as you can see here, it actually comes up quite easily after. There's just a little bit of suction trouble there. So right there, you see it came out quite easily when you knock it around. You also have to pry in between the skin and between the meat of the coconut and the shell to get it open. And here is also sorry, here's also another way. You basically push it in between the shell and the meat, and as you spin the coconut, you push the knife as deep down as you can get it, and wiggle the knife back and forth as you spin the coconut, as you guys can see here. And doing it this way is a lot faster, and it will make the meat come off the shell really easily. So I would advise this way. And right now I'm just knocking it just to see if it'll help, you know. And I'm gonna use the bigger knife because these small knives are a little too flexible. They just keep bending when I try to pry it out. So I'm gonna be using the bigger knife to pry it open because the big knife is actually nice and strong and firm. So it'll just pop it out, as you can see here. And now I'm all done. I actually did 3 coconuts, but I kinda ate about half of one of them. So yeah, next thing you want to do is wash your coconut and make sure you get any of the fibers, all that stuff out from the meat of the coconut. As it's okay, you don't need to wash a coconut, but I'm just washing them to make sure, you know, because I don't want the fibers being blended. So the next thing you're gonna have to do is cut the coconut in pieces. There is also another way you can do this, so I might do the other way in a future video, but this way I'm using a blender, and that's why I have to cut the coconut. Or else if you're doing it the other way, you basically just have to break the coconut in half and use a hand grinder, a manual grinder, where you basically just spin one end of it and it'll grate away at the nut, the meat in the coconut, while it's still inside the hardened shell. That is another way, but this way is a little more efficient because it'll take a lot less time, and the blender actually gets the coconut into fine pieces, which makes it able to extract more of the coconut milk. So you want to cut it in small pieces. You want to be making 2 big pieces for the blender. And next step is you want to add water. You do not want to blend the coconut just so. You might spoil your blender. So you have to add water and then add in your coconut. I'm basically just adding a handful and a half to this extremely big cup of water, and then I'm gonna blend that for around like 30 seconds to a minute till it's very fine. Hey guys, and you want this to be blended nice and properly so that all the milk gets out of the coconut, and then you'd have more oil. So next things, with the blended coconut, you're gonna strain it. Basically just run it through one of those green thing I have there, and basically what that does, it's like filter paper. It kind of separates the solids from liquid, and basically this is when you're done straining all, you're gonna want to give it a good squeeze and then leave it to set overnight, which means like the cream will end up floating atop and the water will go below. The cream here I use, I was in a hurry, so I took it out a little early, but in a couple of seconds you'll see how it's supposed to look. I only did a little bit and then I rested back because again I was in a very big hurry. So then you want to put it on the stove, and that's how it's also look, because it wouldn't come out liquid. You want to leave it, like if you do it, you want to leave it for at least 24 hours without it being shaken or touched, and cover it so that no flies whatsoever goes in it. It is totally up to you if you want to refrigerate it. if you know you have a cool temperature outside, or just the place is cold naturally, you could leave it just so. And about 5 minutes after, on high heat, this is what it'll look like. You just want to put it on high heat for like 5 to 7 minutes, or 5 to 8 minutes, and then you want to put it to low heat. So this is, and just have it on high heat, just boiling out some of the excess water that may be in it. And yeah, about 5 minutes later, it all settles down, and it the oil will start to form very soon. Yeah, so not sure how clearly you guys can see it there, but the oil,
right?
yeah, the oil will actually start to come out. And yeah, so next you want to strain it. You want to also keep stirring it consistently, continuously, because I stopped stirring it for a little bit and it got burnt. And also, those things in that other straining thing there, it should be a little browner. As I was in a hurry, I took mine out a little earlier. But if you want your oil to be a darker color, you just leave it in there a little longer. So, and a lot of the water, it wasn't the cream wasn't separated from the water properly, so I only got a little bit of oil. Basically, that's like one coconut of oil there, even though I did 3 coconuts. And after I strained it and did everything properly, that's what came out. Yeah guys, so this was the end result, and I got half a bottle of that oil, and this oil is like really good. You can use it to moisturize your skin, put it in your head, or you can even use it to cook. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.